Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream by Virtual Flight Diaries. And yes, this is not the A340. So, what happened was I was getting ready to stream 11 o'clock this morning, and I could not get the A340 to load without a WASM failure. I don't know what was up with that. The Brocketeers, oh boy, it was some epic music. I felt like I was watching a blockbuster movie. That's right, we are high production here at Virtual Flight Diaries. So I couldn't get it to load, so had to scratch that flight. Really wanted to do it. Gonna figure it out. We're gonna do that one because let's see if we could bring that A340 into that little tiny strip in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. But anyway, so I threw this one together real quick. We're here with the Inibuilds Yemek YS-11 in Piedmont livery. This livery is done by Silky. Got it off of Flights MTO. And we're going to fly up from Charleston, West Virginia, up to Detroit. And yeah, so it looks like there's going to be some weather along the way. Maybe some snow up in Detroit area. But let's get on board. Let's get fired up. So I have not, just a caveat here, I have not flown. I have not flown this since it released and we took it for a flight down to Tokyo. But we'll see how this goes. So I got a little VOR to VOR flight plan. We're not going to do any GPS. There was no GPS in this plane. GPS really didn't exist, so I'm going to close up the doors. Make sure that that door just automatically closed really quick. Okay. All right, so we're on ground power. Let's fire that up. Let's program our plane. So we got battery power can come on, ground power can come on. And all right, so let's look at some flow. Nav lights on. Come up here. Inverters can come on. That's all good for now. We're all fueled up. Everybody's loaded on board. So they can come on. Let's turn on all our radios. And we don't need any anti-ice yet. All right. All right, so the first VOR we're going to is Charleston. So we're going to pull 117. Four in there, and we'll turn you on. And then the next VOR is going to be JPU, which is 114.45. I wish 14.45. I wish actually that this had a radio stack with a swappable radio, but I guess that wasn't a thing back in the late 70s. So I look right there. The A440 not working sounds like a 2024 being 2024. Yeah, I don't know if it was because of the sim update for beta, just got a update or something conflicting, but I'd load in and there'd be no wheels and all the screens were that orange WASM failure warning. So, and with no time to figure it all out, we had to call an audible. All right, so that's all in. We could turn you on. All right.
NE altimeter 2974. Density altitude 1900 feet. Flight inspection aircraft operating in the area, expect delays. Advise on initial contact you have information Lima. Yeager Airport, information Lima. 1754 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 23. Wind 235 at 9er gusting 23.
All right, so we have Lima. Yeager clearance, Piedmont 1911 with Lima. I'd like to request our IFR to Detroit. So I'd say intentions up. I wanted to see what the issue was. So there's a warning that SU4 has a number of SimConnect issues, especially causing traffic behavior. So it's probably why we're getting a little bit of VRAM hit, but it seems to want to work okay. But, so the other problem is I couldn't, just delay the stream because it's a 3-hour flight to St. Helena. And unfortunately I have, well, not unfortunately, but unfortunately for the stream, I have dinner reservations tonight. So that's why we're condensed.
Flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.2, squawk 1555. Expect runway 23 for citation to Hotel.
All right, clear Detroit Metro. Vectors Charleston as filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 1710 minutes after departure. Departure 119.2, squawk 5425, and we'll expect 23 for our departure. Piedmont 1911.
Yeager clearance, American 2450 with information Yankee, ready to copy IFR clearance to Kennedy International.
So let's see, 1,000 nautical miles to, 1,040 from Namibe Airport. 220 knots, 8 hours.
Hey folks,
probably had the.
This is Piedmont Airlines Flight 1911, and we're thrilled to have you on board today. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any
All right, let's fire up.
We're here to make your journey as comfortable as
So
possible.
fuel.
Thank you for choosing Piedmont Airlines.
Main pumps.
Yeager clearance, Piper Cherokee, Charlie Gold, Delta X Lima with information Foxtrot, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Start.
Piper Delta X
Got everything on.
Yeager clearance, Delta 549, ready to copy IFR to Cincinnati. Cleared to Cincinnati, radar vectors to 8.
Said that would be a heck of a stream there. Yeah. Maybe one day when I have some time we can try it. I don't know. It would be Dead Reckoning because there's no nav aids, which would actually be even cooler. See if I can actually do Dead Reckoning flight 1,000 nautical miles. Adjusting for the wind. All right, so generator on. We will disconnect ground power. Turning engine number 1. Oh, gotta put it on. Gotta give it For some reason, I feel is that is not the proper way, but. Just fixing something here. Refresh you. Here we go. All right, 2 good engine starts. Let's get out of here. Really good flap animation, I must say. I mean, this thing isn't study level, but it's certainly pretty cool. It's really got that kind of fun factor to it. It's got just enough to keep you interested. All right, we ready? Let's get out of here. One sec. Do we have a transponder in this thing? We do. Duh. All right. Five, 4, 2, 5. Jaeger ground, Piedmont 1911, ready for taxi. Oh, wait, 23 taxi via Alpha 4, Piedmont 1911. All right, park break off is go. It's not a bad plan to do something crazy like that. Not a bad plan. It's certainly a test of airmanship skill. Seem to be dragging a GPU. It's a cool little airport. I think I got this on Orbix. Say, seeing that livery takes me back to when I was a kid, the 70s and 80s, when I used to fly on Piedmont in Eastern. Yeah. I mean, I was just a little tyke, but I do remember seeing that livery. Don't remember this plane, though. I don't know if... I wonder if when did Piedmont stop flying the because they flew the YS-11. When they stopped using them, maybe early 80s, late 70s. You wouldn't want to not pay attention right here, because that's a hell of a drop-off. The Piedmont Airlines stopped flying the YS-11 March 14th, 1982. Well, all right, cool. There you go. I was 6 or 7 years old. 7 years old. 1982, I believe. I don't know. Quick math. Alrighty. Jaeger Tower, Piedmont, 1911, holding short of 25, ready for takeoff. 25? 23. All right, so we're going to get vectors to our first waypoint, but the first waypoint's only like 8 nautical miles, so we might end up going past that one. Biggest thing is I'm going to remember to how to like fly this thing. I had no time to refamiliarize myself, so this is going to be a real interesting flight, guys. The sounds aren't half bad on this thing. All right. That's in. We are actually navving. Landing lights on. Flaps are set. Let's go. Biggest problem you're going to have remembering how to fly this thing. That's a pretty big problem. Yeah. Let's go. Positive rate, gear up. Wow, she's heavy. Be a little bumpy out over the I really wish you could keep behind that. Climbing that fast. Is it 290? Yep. Some flaps in. Check that. That would have been important. Flaps up, gear up, landing lights can't come off. So in this thing, because I guess because the way they extend it, you're not supposed. I remember you're not supposed to go above 160 with the landing lights extended. All right, so the next one is 114.45. We can actually just go direct. Make them real small. All right, they joined it. Hey, Arpit, hey, how's it going? All right, so let's go here. What's our course setting? 230. Yeah, so I don't know why that that VOR isn't working. Are they available? Yeah, they're available now. Oh yeah, we can also smoke on this plane. The VOR is down for repairs. Yeah, I didn't get that in the NOTAMs. Got our fancy 1980s tablet there. Yeah, so the Charleston VOR was working. I wonder if for some it's not a VORTAC or I think it might be a low range VOR. This is why we really don't have this kind of navigation anymore. This should get us kind of in the general direction. Maybe when we get closer, because I think it's a low range, low power. That's actually really cool. So Silky did a pretty good job on that. Better than I could have done. Alright, so the next VOR is DJB. So we're still climbing out. Let's get that one in. That should be 13.6. We're real far away from that one, so yeah, and I don't have my EB6 with me to figure out the so I'm gonna say it's wintertime, winds from the west. I'm sure they're strong. Let's see how this does. Yeah, so I can't figure out my heading deviation for wind. We're all good. Yeah, we blew through our thing. That's awesome. I'm just really doing really good. I turned down the there we go.
Switching to Indianapolis Center on 135.125, Piedmont 1911. Indianapolis Center, Piedmont 1911. Good afternoon, maintaining 17,000 feet.
Piedmont 1911, Indianapolis Center. Good afternoon, Spencer Altimeter 2971.
Don't remember. No, it's not.
Altimeter 2971, Piedmont 1911.
You're now cruising the cabin crew with snack and beverage selection. You can look forward to our delicious cheese crackers, refreshing sparkling.
We're back. We are in climb.
Thank you for flying with us today.
Oh, finally. Let's see if we could pick this up. Yep, it was low power. But we picked it up about 38. Yo, fried chicken, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. US and their low-powered VORs. Yeah, and that was another thing with the Inibuilds A340. It was its track. The so Sim app had an update which killed the MCDU. There we go. Now we're Now we're cooking with gas. So yeah, so today just was not a good day for the A340. I got to figure out what was causing that issue. It's a streamed aircraft, so it's not like I can. Yeah, I don't know. Our nav line. Is this the new model with all the fancy smancy gazes? Yeah. Trying to sound like an old guy. This is top of the line Atari 2600. Actually, to be honest with you, I like this type of flying. Old school VOR to VOR. So I gotta get back into DC-3. That's our fuel flow. So we're going to 1,200 pounds per hour total. That's our fuel supply. Okay, fuel quantity. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good in case we have to go around. I don't know what kind of... Let's see what the weather's looking like up in Detroit. There's some snow above Detroit. But knowing Flight Simulator, it's going to be it's going to be right over top of Detroit. By the time we get there. Cruising. Patrick said, "You like doing the old VOR to VOR?" Yeah. It's the flight feels like an accomplishment after you do something like that, especially long distances. Oh, I guess dynamic registrations in SU4. completely streamed, so it's going to take a second for the internet to catch up. All right, so we got 351 is our next. Six. 8 nautical miles out. So hey, we're actually picking up. That's a long range one. Nice. So we got a nice long range VOR there. So what we'll do is we'll go heading so that we can switch everything over, because there's no, I gotta dial it in. Can't just flick the switch. Even the DC-3 had the dual navs, or the standby nav. So 1 nautical mile, we'll make the turn. Go. Got our heading. Altitude 13.6. Next one's going to be Detroit at 13.4. So we got a course of 5-1. And that's all done. We just go to track and it should bring us right online. Yeah.
Indianapolis Center, Candidate 7 is with you, flight level 340.
Candidate 7, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
So I guarantee, and Inibuilds has said that they kind of made this real simplified. So it's not, this would not be as precise as they're making it, but, and it also did not have a coupled approach. I mean, we can click on, I think it's localizer. I think it's capture. Do a coupled ILS approach. I don't think that the original didn't have that. Turn in on course. turboprop, things go slow.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
It should have worked. Kind of froze up there. But we get a WASM failure in this thing, right?
Indianapolis Center, United 2004, ready for descent instructions.
We're on our mark now.
United 2004, ready for descent instructions.
So we're going 250 across the ground, according to Navigraph. So I'm taking it we got a tailwind. So I'm thinking this is a real world flight that would have been done by Piedmont. They did fly in and out of Jaeger. I don't know if it was the YS-11 though. I do know that the Piedmont F-28 did come out in and out of there. It's definitely short range enough for a turboprop commuter. How much scenery to look at? Clouds are looking pretty good. I'm not using Rex Atmos Core with this because SU4 it's not working in SU4. So So, how's everybody doing? I don't know why it wants to turn away from the course line. Well, then we won't mess with it because we're going in the general right direction. So, hey, some Bullet Air news. I was talking to Whiskey Tango, and he is cooking on our liveries for the airline. And I got some preliminary pictures of what it's going to look like, and it's good. It's really good. But if you know Whiskey Tango's or Whiskey Throttle, you guys know Whiskey Throttle's work. He's no slouch in the livery department, so it's awesome that he's doing that for us. And they're going to be available for both 2020 and 2024, guys. So we're going to have... So here's the fleet. So we're going to have the A319, the A320, and the A321. 21 is going to have sharklets, and the 20... I think the 20 and the 19 are going to have wing fences. They're all IAE engines. So that is the lineup for Bullet Airlines to start. So yeah, it's going to be the Phoenix things. Now I have to figure it out with the thing, but I'm going to. There's not going to be a livery. A livery thing where you have to actually fly a Bullet Airlines livery, at least for now, because not everybody owns the Phoenix. So, I want you guys to be able to fly for the airline, so you could pick up, you'd be able to fly, with the default A320 Neo, as long as it's an A320, as long as it's an Airbus A320. Or, Latin VFR 319 and 321, I believe also. So, I want some options there for you guys. They're not all going to have... So, as of right now, the liveries are going to be with Bullet or with Phoenix for now. We're going to expand to PMDG 737s, the NGs, and the iFly Max. And that should encompass our local route fleet, and then eventually we'll expand to an international service once things get going. But I'm working on fleets coming in. I'm working on our policies and procedures for the airline, and the rules. Real casual, guys. Real casual. There's not going to be any real fly every month or lose your seat. Not everybody has that time, and I just want everyone to enjoy it. This is about Virtual Flight Diaries. This is about the airline that's going to represent the channel, and something extra for you guys to do. And then we'll do group flights. So awesome stuff. Cloud layer is pretty cool. So we're actually doing pretty good getting to be able to be in between some cloud layers. Usually these regional turboprops, had to slog it out in the soup for most of the way, especially during winter time ops. That's the news so far. I'm also working on a better integration of a web page going into FS Hub. So it's coming along. Whiskey Throttle did say that, you know, it's taken a little longer than he thought. You know, he's got a lot going on with other commissions. So I told him, no worries. But it's going to be worth the wait, especially if you guys have the Phoenix. It's going to be worth the wait. Look, spectacular. I have to admit, they're looking a lot better than the other commissioned work that I did for it. Have you guys heard of the space simulator re-entry? Just released out of early access. I think I did post it. I posted a video of the one segment. So there's kind of like missions and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Kind of the one mission I did was Gus Grissom's flight, the second flight into space with the U.S. It overlaid the actual radio dialogue between Gus Grissom and Capcom, but it's pretty cool. But there's the simulator. Other than my only complaint about the simulator, if you guys are interested in space, if not, that's cool too. But my only thing is it's not very user friendly, like views and looking around the cockpit and so forth. And it's a lot. So when you get the Mercury capsule was a single occupant, and it's really they're real simple to fly. It's actually not pretty. It's not hard at all. Gemini starts getting a little thing because there were two. There was a captain and a pilot, or a commander and a pilot, and to jump between both duties while trying to calculate a PE, a perigee circular burn and program that into the computer is a handful. I kind of dabbled in the Apollo cockpit. Now that was 3 pilots, 3 astronauts. That's a lot going on, and to do gimbal calculations and program that flight computer. But if you're really interested in the early days of space flight, I suggest checking it out. But be prepared to do math, like math that wasn't in high school. It's been a learning curve for it, which is kind of fun. But I'm a nerd, so. But looking at his roadmap, he's actually going to integrate the space shuttle as well. And the Apollo mission, you do a full Apollo mission, including landing the LEM on the moon, taking back off, reuniting with the capsule, and then heading back to Earth. It's really cool. And with the Gemini missions, one of the missions is to do a spacewalk, because that's what they were doing. So Mercury, the the purpose of the Mercury program, the Gemini program, and the Apollo program. So the Mercury and Gemini program were the experiments leading up to Kennedy's quest for the moon. So all the things done. So Mercury tested, manned space flight into orbit. Gemini tested manned space flight, EVAs, docking and undocking, doing burn calculations to expand the orbit, which had to be done in order to go to the moon. So they were just testing math as they were going, the theories that they had leading up to the Apollo program. And then, and the graphics are a little low res for the outside. The cockpits are phenomenal, but you're not really looking too much outside your capsule. So, but just wanted to put it out there, just to check it out. Just for another simulator to use. Tell you what, there's just something a little more majestic about these type of planes. Instead of, we're looking at we're looking at an A320, flying 30 some thousand feet up in the air. It's just compared to, this type of flight, this type of model and everything like that, just something more majestic about it. I mean, just imagine, picture, let's go back and even like, DC-6, DC-4, a different kind of flying.
Altimeter 2950, Piedmont 1911.
So guys, I was watching V1 yesterday, and he's been flying X-plane. So what do you think about the channel doing some X-plane stuff? I know I said the reason I'm not in X-plane is because I didn't want to get into another sim, but he was flying that 747, and that looked really good. Be an investment, wouldn't it? There's X-plane stuff is much more expensive. Or should I stick with just Microsoft Flight Simulator? Get X-plane. Cool things are coming. I should put a poll in the chat. Let you guys decide. All right. All right, so we're going to come on up on our next VOR exchange, I should say. And that's our flight into Detroit. So 22 course heading. One 13.4. Say, Limbrocketeer says, it's funny you should ask that. I've been looking into X-Plane 12 more and more lately. Yeah, it's kind of... But I don't know. I'm really on the fence about pulling the trigger on that one. We're still good. We got 15 nautical miles. We're picking up Detroit. Go. We're looking good. I don't know. I really want to fly 747. I think that's what it's coming down to. And you know, my grandkid will graduate high school before PMDG drops their 7.4. I mean, I need to stop watching V1. Yeah. That's funny. They say you're going to vote yes, but you're not going to be the one blamed for spending money. No, we're just feeling it out. We're just feeling it out. And just seeing if you guys, you know, what sims you guys fly. I know you're Microsoft 2020, but I know a lot of other guys fly X-Plane and so on. Of course, the X-Plane guys are going to be like, Microsoft sucks. Got to get into X-Plane. I don't know, just kind of milling it out. We get close to our... Yep. Getting the cone of confusion. Coming over the VOR.
Cleveland Center, Endeavor
So now we get 113.4 in. Turn to intercept the course line. Maybe that was the issue. See what that does. Then is filed now.
Cleveland Center, Piper 29376 is with you at 6000.
Piper 29376, Cleveland Center, good afternoon, Worcester, altimeter 29.91.
Cleveland Center, Piedmont 1911, unable to go direct Fior due to aircraft limitations.
Piper 376, contact Indianapolis Center on 132.825. Piedmont 1911, roger, maintain present heading and altitude, advise when able direct fire.
Unable to direct.
Present heading and altitude. Will advise when able direct fire. Piedmont 1911.
You said I'm not going to be able to.
Cleared Kraken 2. Subway transition into Metro. Piedmont 1911.
Always problem with say intentions. Cleveland Center, Piedmont 1911, unable to do the RNAV due to aircraft limitations. We will need vectors for runway 22.
Piedmont 1911, descend and maintain 13,000, altimeter 2950.
Descend and maintain 13,000. Altimeter 2950. Piedmont 1911.
Cleveland Center, Alaska 302, flight level 350.
Alaska 302, radar contact.
Hey folks, we have left our cruising altitude and are now starting our approach to Detroit. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seatbelts. The usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
All right, so they say 22. Two right, ILS Yankee 22 right. All right. 1175. Descend and maintain 8,000.
And maintaining 8,000. Piedmont 1911.
Piedmont 1911, contact Detroit approach on 124.05. Brickyard 4345, contact Chicago Center on 126.125.
Switching to Detroit approach on 124.05. Piedmont 1911. Detroit approach, Piedmont 1911. Good afternoon. Descending through 16,000 to 8,000.
Piedmont 1911, Detroit approach. Good afternoon, Metro altimeter 2947. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 22 right approach into Metro. Delta 1427, contact Metro departure on 134.3.
Altimeter 2947. Expecting ILS Yankee runway 22 right approach. Piedmont 1911.
All right, so we're going to be using the ILS Yankee runway 22 right. The ILS Yankee 22 right approach into Detroit.
Descend and maintain 4,000. Piedmont 1911.
All right, so we got a localizer frequency of 111.75, course 213, intercept at 2,000 with a decision height of 892 feet, which is 250 feet above the ground. We'll have to adjust that. I think I have 200 in. Touchdown zone is 642 feet. Missed approach. If we have to go miss, we'll climb to 1,100 feet, then climbing right turn to 4,000 outbound on the Detroit VOR 297 radial to Donut
Contact Metro Tower on 135.7.
at 15.5 on the DME, and we'll hold there.
Spirit Wings 2187, contact Metro Tower on 135.775.
135.775 for Spirit Wings 2187.
Looks like weather's going to be a factor. We have to be mindful of that, and traffic as well. Other than that, I have no further for the brief. Any questions?
Major departure, this is Comanche 9 Whiskey Tango. Inbound is Detroit Metro. Requesting full stop. Landing, runway 26 left.
Comanche 9 Whiskey Tango, cleared for ILS approach, runway 26 left, descend and maintain 2200 feet.
Descend and maintain 220 feet. 9 Whiskey Tango. Detroit Metro. This is Comanche 9 Whiskey Tango on base leg for arrival at runway 27 right.
Oh, it looks like Limp Rocketeer, you're the only one that voted. Voted for X-Plane, so I guess we're going to have to go do X-Plane. Just kidding. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get in a concrete that's going to happen. Yeah, so this isn't modeled. It actually had a prop brake on it. So kind of like the ATR, you could fire up the engine. It's probably engine 2. And you could engage the prop brake and just run it on kind of like an APU on idle. Does this have a weather radar?
Vectors for the ILS runway 22 right approach.
No.
Right heading 360.
Guess
Vectors
not.
for the ILS runway 22 right approach. Piedmont 1911.
Yay, vectors. Yeah, I thought this thing worked. I thought there was. Is there a way to maybe turn it on? I don't know. Turn you on. Maybe icing on.
Lotus Tower 135, 01 established, Mirage 1880.
Mirage 1888, contact Metro Tower on 135.0.
Captain John, the captain
Tower
is ready for
350,
landing.
Mirage 1880.
Tango, we are now on our final approach to Detroit. Please turn off your electronic devices and stow them into the drive and seat. Kindly put your tray tables away and ensure your seats are in their full upright position.
So this is that snowstorm that's over Detroit right now.
Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Got the ILS programmed in. This isn't going to auto capture, so we got to make sure we're at 8,000. That looks good. Let's get a little more, a little faster.
Piedmont 1911, turn left heading 340.
Turning left heading 340. Piedmont 1911.
Power back a little bit. We don't want to blow through 250. If we're going to get ice accumulation, we should.
Departure American 1776, climbing 2,200 for 17,000. Climb, maintain 17,000, American 1776.
American 1776, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb, maintain flight level 210, American 1776.
Our ILS is active. I have a feeling we're going to need it. Is the weather. 210 at 14 gusting to 23.
Descending to 3000 cleared for the honor of Yankee 22 right approach. Air shuttle 6216.
Got precipitation of freezing rain. No, not freezing rain, just rain. A little too warm for it. ILS are 1,000. Okay. All right, guys, we're looking good. Turn on left.
Turning left, heading 315, Piedmont 1911.
Oh, look, we broke out. That's nice.
Departure, American 2376, 2000 for 4000.
Get the flight recorder up.
Climb and maintain 12-1-2000. Piedmont 1911, 11 miles from Wonder. Turn left heading 265, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear for the ILS runway 22 right approach.
Left heading 265, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 22 right approach. Piedmont 1911.
265.
Right approach, American 1728, 10,000.
Flight recorder up.
American 1728, radar contact.
Right heading 135 to 17,000 until established. Clear ILS 22 left approach, visual for Romeo.
Vision 4 Romeo Kilo, contact Metro Tower on 135.0.
Tower 135.0, visual for Romeo.
American 1728, direct Wonder. Cleared for the ILS Yankee runway 22 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 3000 until established. Down to 3000, cleared for the ILS Yankee 22 right approach, American 1728.
Power back. We need to be doing 200.
376, contact Detroit departure on 124.05. 124.05 for American 2376. Good day. Detroit departure, American 2376, 1000. American 2376, radar contact. Departure Endeavor 4810, 2000 for 4000. Endeavor 4810, radar contact. Climb and maintain 9000. Climb 9000, Endeavor 4810.
All right, that looks good.
American 2376, contact Cleveland Center on 135.375. 135.375
We get
for American
approach power. Next flap stage, flaps 20 at 165. And then we can extend the landing lights.
Departure Delta 3927 with you, climbing to 4000.
Delta 3927, Detroit departure, radar contact. Cleared direct loop.
Clear direct loop. Delta 3920. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Delta 3927.
Piedmont 1911, contact Metro Tower on 135.0.
Contacting Metro Tower on 135.0. Piedmont 1911. Metro Tower, Piedmont 1911. Good afternoon. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 22 right.
Piedmont 1911, Metro Tower, roger. Continue approach runway 22 right. Piedmont 1911, Metro Tower, winds 210 at 15, gusting 23, runway 22 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land runway 22 right. Piedmont 1911.
We're way off. But runway's in sight.
American 1146, welcome to Metro. Contact ground on 132.725. American 1146.
Landing lights on. Recording on. My plane. A little low, but we're visual. Ding. Good. Welcome to Detroit.
Piedmont 1911, welcome to Metro. Contact ground on 132.725.
Contacting ground on Piedmont 1911. Metro Ground, Piedmont 1911. Cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate. Good afternoon.
Piedmont 1911 Metro Ground, taxi to North Terminal Gate D9X via Alpha 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, Zulu 5, hold short of runway 22 left, then Yankee 5, Kilo Echo. Have a good day.
North Terminal Gate Delta 9X. Alpha 3, Alpha, Victor, Zulu, Zulu 5, hold short of runway 22 left, then Yankee 5, Kilo Echo. Piedmont 1911.
Southwest 1448 ready to push. Southwest 1448 pushback approved. Push start approved. Southwest 1448.
Oh, that was fun. Okay, we'll get over to our gates over in, little skid there.
Hey folks, we have just landed at Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport.
United 2488 push and start approved.
Known as the Motor City because it played a significant role in the
Push
automotive
start
industry.
approved, United
Also,
2488.
it is home to the Motown music genre, giving us legendary artists like Stevie Wonder.
All right, flaps in.
Thank you for flying with Piedmont Airlines today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. In the name of Captain
Lights
John,
off.
First Officer Emily, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful day. The local time here is 2:38 p.m. If you have any connections, please note. Flight 1234 to Chicago, departing at 3:15 p.m. from Gate A1, and Flight 5678 to New York, departing at 3:30
Southwest
p.m.
1448
from
runway
Gate
22 left, taxi via Echo Kilo Yankee 10.
Runway 22 left, taxi via Echo Kilo Yankee 10, Southwest 1448.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the poll. Stop the recording. Well, that was fun. I think the A340 flight would have been cooler, but
United 2488 runway 21 right, taxi via Echo Kilo 8 Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Victor Mike 6.
Runway 21 right, taxi via Echo Kilo 8 Kilo Echo 2 Foxtrot Victor Mike 6, United 2488.
but stupid Wassum. Wassum's dead to me. Yeah, it's like riding a bicycle, right? And it helps that it's not so very high fidelity that the Detroit Metro is a huge airport. Where are we going? I guess there's gates up here. So I only ever used Detroit because of Delta Virtual Airlines, and never came up here. I know we were supposed to hold short, but I'm running out of time. I gotta get ready for my dinner reservations.
Delta 866, push and start approved, tail northeast.
Holy stutters, man.
Delta 866.
Ground, Brickyard 3455, taxi to the gate.
Brickyard 3455, taxi to parking via Alpha 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, Zulu 5, hold short of runway 22 left, then Yankee 5, Kilo 5, Kilo Echo.
Alpha 3, Alpha Victor Zulu, Zulu 5, hold short of runway 22 left, then Yankee 5, Kilo 5, Kilo Echo, Brickyard 3455.
All right, so parking brake on. We're going to leave the engines running for replay purposes. Let's turn the lights on, and we will check out. Shut you off. All right, let's see what Volantis says our landing was. What do you guys think? I'm going to say 250. Oh. Well, how about that one? Not bad. $169. I like it. All right, let's go see what it looked like. And replay up.
Metro Ground, Delta 1654, with information Lima, ready for push and start.
Delta 1654, Metro Ground, push and start approved, tail northeast.
Push and start approved, face northeast, Delta 1654.
Yeah, so the only thing I didn't remember how to do is the coupled ILS approach, but we were visual, so I know there's some things you got to do with the localizer and then capture. Yes, bang on center line. This airport is not optimized for SU4. So I'm getting all these stutters. I guarantee it. I don't think it was optimized for 2024 to begin with. All right, guys. That's going to be the stream. We'll wind this back. I want to thank everyone for joining me for this flight. This one was a lot of fun. I know a lot of people were looking forward to the A340, and I haven't forgotten it. I'll fix the issues, and we're going to do that flight. So, what I said, Limp Rocketeer, very good. Thank you. Thank you. We didn't have to go around. My wife will thank me for that one. All right, so that's gonna be it. I gotta get going. I gotta go to dinner. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Lots of stuff going, content every week. And yeah, so my name is this is Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John, and on to the next one, guys. It's been great. See you.